What's your story? What's your sign?
Good morning, everybody. So we're here this morning because this arrived yesterday morning, our new anchor, because our other one that came with the boat isn't man enough for it. Not man enough for the job, so she'll just be a spare, and yeah, she's going to get replaced today with a more appropriate sized for her length and weight.
Well, apparently she is big enough, but just seems massive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Seems
In
a bit
comparison.
too big, but
It's what it says. It's what it says on the site we brought it from.
now
And
we'll
this
figure out how to get this off.
And this was a wedding gift from a friend that gave us vouchers for a Pacific shop. So thank you. You know who you are. You've purchased our anchor. Lovely gift as is as well. So we'll come back to you in a bit.
So, funnily enough, we didn't come back because it didn't fit. Should have measured it, and rookie mistake there, but we ended up sending it back, and we thought the one we've got is just fine for now. So, yeah, big fail.
We're going back under the bridge again. Where are we off to today, Carl? Well, just this afternoon, shall I say.
Just having a little trundle down the river, motor, to get some diesel, because our marina has a fuel berth, but unfortunately they finish at 12 on a Sunday, and we got down a bit later because we've had Gasgate 101, couldn't get any gas. Been everywhere, but now managed to find some, which was good this morning.
Yeah.
And we are going to go down to Suffolk Yacht Harbour. It's about a 50-minute motor down the river to fill up the fuel tank and the jerry cans, and then we hopefully might be able to do a bit of sailing back, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We're just punching in a minute, and we've got to get there before and fill up before 4.
Yeah.
So we've got about. Should be alright, about 10 to 3 I think we'll get there.
For the first time ever we had to wait for the lock. We've always been able to get straight through, but the first time we had to wait, and he said, oh, you can't come through for 45 minutes, so what else do you do but get some lunch? So another sailing vessel just coming, going over the bridge. So yeah, we just had our lunch and used that time properly.
Had our lunch, yes.
So, yeah, anyway, I'll hopefully get a video in of us getting fuel for the first time for Crazy Diamond, so that'll be interesting. Okay. Over and out. Just arrived at Suffolk Marine Safety because we need to buy something, don't we, Carl?
Quite urgently, really. We've been
putting it off, but really you shouldn't be putting it
a
off.
little bit naughty. We've been going without a life raft, and we need a life raft. I've just been putting off spending that lovely amount of money for something that we will, touch wood, hopefully never ever
use.
need. But
You've got to buy it, and when
safety
do you,
first.
Yeah,
we
what do you
need
wait
it.
for?
Absolutely.
What are you waiting for? So
So-
anyway, we'll
And
see you on the other side
spend some dough.
and be life raft owners.
Life raft owners. It's our second vessel, technically.
Yeah. Come on then.
We need masks.
You got it then?
We've got ourselves a Plastimo Cruiser 6 OSC.
Yeah.
Some.
Got all of our
some sort of life
certificate and everything. He
So
said
that
it's
was-
going to last way longer. Well, it
I'm a
should.
bit worried about the weight though.
They are. They
It'll
weigh a
affect our
ton.
performance. Can you open the boot, please?
Yeah. Put her in.
We were going to go for the cheap one that was made in China originally to save money.
Yeah.
It would have saved us about 300 quid.
Yeah. This one's a little bit more environmentally friendly,
But
you said
apparently
as well.
it's more environmentally friendly and it's better.
Yeah.
So
So any safety gear, this is your place. Come here. The next task is we've just pulled up at Morrison's station. Apparently they have got the pump there to do this apparently. We've just bought an LPG refillable gas tank, and Carl has purchased the universal adapter that apparently now is going to fit the pump. We're just waiting for this guy to finish doing what he's doing. So hopefully then we can fill up our gas canisters from a fuel station, which will make life a hell of a lot easier because it seems really hard to get hold of the little 4.5.
well, what we've done, the normal butane gas is difficult to get at the minute. I mean, we've actually managed to get one the other day, but we struggled for weeks to try and find one, and they're not doing the new tanks anymore.
Yeah.
So what we have done, we suggested we're having our gas tanks converted so they can do the butane but also propane, and we brought this refillable tank. I'm here now, so I'm gonna have to fill it up. So we'll see how this goes, but they tried to stop me last time, so we'll see if we can do it.
See if he's allowed to do it. Good luck. See you on the other side, hopefully,
Fingers crossed.
with a full tank. Goodbye. News just in. What's actually happened, Carl?
Nothing has happened. They've got no gas. Literally just sold out of gas apparently, which is fantastic.
But do they do it?
Yes, and he said that the tank was okay, but they've called up to get some gas, but the people have said they don't know when the next time they're getting gas is. So we don't know. And the nearest one is Framlingham, which is about 45 miles away.
Well, then we'll just wait for them to get some in stock.
So
But the main thing is, when they have got it, we can do it.
the main thing is, yes, that we can do that.
Cool.
But the other main thing is that we need to get this work done, and we need the gas
Oh,
in
of
order
course,
to get
yeah.
the work done, which is the problem. So,
You need to call the guy and cancel possibly then this week then.
well, he's already cancelled. I'm letting him know when to come because we couldn't get the other gas, could we? So.
Okay. Anyway,
Well, it just worries me that we're never going to be able to get hold of it, even when we do get it in. But
you will. It's just happened the way it has.
we'll
Anyway.
see. We've got some gas on the boat, so that's fine.
Smile.
Now we're going to go to our boat.
Smile then.
That will make me smile. And then we've got to try and fit the life raft, which that might not make me
I did
smile.
say, yeah, Carl did say maybe we should turn the boat around for that. I said, yeah, probably best not to deploy it and drop it in the water the second
that
I've
would be
just purchased
sod's
it.
law, won't it?
Okay,
We'll
so
just cost.
yeah, we yeah, if I'm needed, I'll have to help, but I will try and record it. Okay.
It's always fun.
See you at the
watching me
boat.
do things, isn't it?
Goodbye. Bye.
Just a quick update with some phenomenal news. Gasgate is over. Managed to get some from Morrison's, and to fill it up, I think it took 5 just over 5 litres. Well, 5 litres and 0.1. It costs £3, so that's all right. Whereas the normal tank, I think it's 2.7 litres. That would have normally cost at least like 20 odd pound for a refill. So great news. Happy days. We've now got gas. Right. I need to get that down there somewhere. Right, let it go.
Yeah?
That's safe for now.
Okay.
Now I need to tighten
It's just
these
very
up.
unnerving. There she is, look. Snug as a bug on the back of the boat.
She's not snuggy yet.
No.
We need
But
to
she
get
fits, so that's good, isn't it?
her tighter.
Excellent. All sorted? Measured?
Not
and-
yet.
No.
Let's get it on first, but nearly. Done our measurements.
Just in there. Watching the seagulls have their dinner. Some massive. What are you doing? You're still doing this? It's not so simple.
Well, it is simple.
So your frame, you've now made the correct size. So now have you got to slide the pin out and then we've got to slide it back in again?
I presume. We take this blue tape off.
Well, yeah, you don't want to be doing all that. Everything's got to be ready to go, hasn't it? That's just to say that it's new, isn't it, I guess?
I suppose they set it off to
Do you want scissors to cut that bit?
Cut what bit?
Have you got to cut
No,
that?
you leave them on.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
What
Stop.
happens if you haven't got anything to cut that off?
The force of the canister will blow it open when you put it.
Oh, okay.
It's to stop it from opening. Bit of help there.
I'll come out because I can hold on to it. It's twisted right the way around. Do you want the label on the outside or the inside? Okay.
Where's that thing gone?
It's down here, you got it?
You're gonna have to put the film in there.
So she is all attached. Life-proofed.
Found a padlock as well.
Oh, well done. Cool, well there she is. We didn't even turn the boat round.
Okay, so back in my galley. Tonight we are preparing something, a monkfish curry. Now this is for a good friend of mine who has requested that we do this dish because he's going to create it for some friends for a dinner party, and he recently totally messed up a curry on Christmas, Boxing Day, and yeah, came for some help. So I'm going to show him. I thought I can tell him how to do it, or actually, well, great, we've got some super content here. So if anyone's struggling with any dishes, let us know, and yeah, I'll try and help you out. So, monkfish curry. First things first, we are going to get our rice soaking. So one thing that I love to do with rice, and this is how it stops it from being all stodgy and sticky.
What type of rice do you use, Carl?
Well, we've just got basmati rice. We've got organic Himalayan basmati rice tonight. So you want about 100 grams per person. Now the way that I sort of measure that out is a decent overflowing handful per person. And that'll be perfect. Second thing that we need to do is soak it. So first of all, stick it in some water, because rice has starch on it, and that's generally what makes it go all sticky. So you'll see that the water goes cloudy. So I first of all, need my sip. Although it should be alright. Give it a rinse out like that. Stick it back in. On again. Does it again. And you can see the water goes cloudy. Now that's all the starch. Give it a rinse. Back in. And then water on, as if like magic. Okay, now we'll leave that to soak. Really, you want to be doing that for at least about half an hour, 20 minutes or so. Then we'll give it a rinse and a final rinse, and then we'll stick it on to boil. And we'll show the next job, prep the monkfish. Now with monkfish, I don't know whether this has been prepped or not. We need to check this. First, monkfish has a skin on it, so it's got a sinew.
It's come with a piece of herb as well.
That's actually on there, right? So this, it's been prepped, but it hasn't had the sinew removed. Now, what the sinew will do is make the fish coil up.
Like an elastic band.
Yeah, like an elastic band. So you can cut through it, and then you can basically rip that off. And it's just literally like a skin that you need to take off.
I guess you know you've got all the sinew off, because you should be able to slice through it like a normal piece of fish.
Okay, now we've chopped them up into sort of 1 inch by 1 inch pieces, and then stick them in a little bowl, and then we're going to add some spices to that. Okay, so we've got our diced monkfish. We are going to chuck in some spices home, a little spice mix which will go in the curry,
Which you've ground up
which
in the
I've
pestle
ground up.
mortar.
So we've got some coriander seeds in there, we've got some fennel seeds, we've got some paprika, we've got some cumin, we've got a little bit of cayenne pepper, and
Smells
some
brilliant,
turmeric. And a squeeze of half a lime. Now I only want a little bit of this lime, but what the acid will do is start to break down the fish. It's going to make it a little bit tender. Okay, next step, I'm going to prep all our veg. We've got some chicken stock. Now, obviously, this is a fish dish. I prefer to use chicken stock because it just has more flavour than the fish stock. But if you are doing this as a vegetarian dish or a pescatarian dish, I should say, then obviously you can use fish stock, you can use veg stock. And the final thing, actually, I should say, did I say the tin tomatoes?
Yeah, tin tomatoes.
You can use some fresh if you want, but these are phenomenal. These nutty ones. Okay, so next stage we are going to pre-cook our monkfish chunks. Get a scorching hot pan, can be a frying pan, griddle pan if you've got one. And then we want to put our monkfish in. Now this is probably going to take about 30-40 seconds to a minute on each side. Okay, and you'll know when it comes off the pan because it'll easily, like steaks, like fish, like anything, if it's not moving off the pan freely, either A, you haven't got a really good non-stick pan, but B, it's not cooked enough yet. So that's lovely. Just want to get that little bit of colour. And we're only going to partially, now monkfish doesn't take long to cook anyway, but we're only going to partially cook this, set it all off, because we're going to finish it off in the curry later. And make sure you get all your juices in there, because that is all good flavour. Okay, so now we are curry making. We're going to go in with our onions first, get them softened. Now to serve, we can do this a number of ways. You could do it family style, you can do it posh, you can just slop it on like a curry. One way, if you're doing a bit of a nice fine dining meal, is cram your rice into a mug or a cup or a bowl, doesn't matter what shape it is. Like so, get your plate. And then you've got a nice presentation